Greetings and welcome to the November 25th edition of Bearcat Blast. I just want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving week. Dr. Loof, how are you today?
I'm very good. High five.
Kens, how are you today?
I'm great.
You guys, we have a special guest this week. This is Kinsey Bonner. She's part of our Be Kind Grassroots team here at Kearney High. You know, if you're interested in being a part of that team, email Mrs. Rowe and we'll get you going with that group. It's a great group. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We talk about a lot of things like around the school.
So this week's reminders, December 9th to the 16th, our second semester schedule changes. So the only time you can make a schedule change for second semester is that week. So pay attention to that deadline, get those forms in, right, Dr. Lewis?
Absolutely. Parents, students understand December 9th through the 16th is the one and only week where we will do schedule changes for second semester. That means your class is in terms 3 and in terms 4. December 9th through the 16th. Get to the guidance office. That's when we'll make it happen.
Do you have any schedule changes to make?
I don't. I
Well,
think I'm more happy with my class.
She will not be using the schedule change week. Good job. Junior grad forms. If you're a junior and you're planning on graduating this next May, those forms are due December 2nd, so make sure you hit that deadline as well. You ninth graders that were listening the other day in the Kearney Bound meeting in the chat, some of you have asked about applications for that scholarship, which is great. Mrs. Eichhoff will have those applications available February 1st. So February 1st, you can get those from her. Make sure you're getting good grades. Make sure you're being a good person around the school so you can get that scholarship. It's a great scholarship.
Mrs. Eichhoff's located in the main office right near attendance. So on February 1st, 2020, pop on in if you're interested and grab an application for Kearney Bound.
It's a great scholarship. Some new stuff this week. All right, Kens, being the Be Kind Grassroots team member, why don't you tell us the Be Kind Challenge this week?
The Be Kind Challenge this week is to tell your friends and family that you are thankful for them and share why.
I'll tell you, I can start right now about why I'm thankful. I'm thankful for a school and a community that really cares about their kids, that cares about education, and cares about what's best for students.
Awesome.
I love this community for that, and I challenge everybody to find a place in your heart, whether you speak it or think it, find that piece of thanks and be confident in sharing it and letting people know why they're important to you.
Kens, what are you thankful for?
My friends and family, they're just a good support system, and they're always encouraging, and they like to have a good time and laugh. So
Awesome. I'm really thankful for a 2-day week.
Very good.
there you go.
Bearcat time this week. A couple things we're going to be doing. Freshmen, you guys are going to talk about collaborating effectively. Dr. Loof, how do you collaborate effectively?
Well, I think it begins with mutual respect. You don't necessarily have to like somebody to respect somebody, but being able to be collaborative is just having dialogue that is respectful and understanding. So we're really excited about this lesson for our freshmen, to be able to work with one another respectfully and to be able to agree to disagree and move on and find common ground and just roll with it.
I like it. What do you think?
I think kind of what Dr. Luke said, finding even ground.
Respecting each
Respecting
other.
each other.
Yeah. Sophomores, this week you guys in Bearcat time will be exploring career options. And you could be thinking, I'm a sophomore, I have no idea what I want to do, which is fine. That's why you start exploring those options, looking for things you might be interested or talents you didn't even know you had that might lead to a career you could do.
This is an extremely vital part of the registration process for next school year. Sophomores and sophomore parents and guardians, stress upon your children the importance of taking this Tuesday's sophomore career exploration opportunities very seriously. It will lay the foundation for registration for your junior and senior year, and it is critical to your growth as you continue through Kearney High School.
Juniors, you guys are going to address and prevent bullying. That's a term I hear in my office a lot. I talk to kids about the difference between bullying and being a jerk. Bullying is something that consistently happens that's not nice, that makes you feel not yourself. The big thing I think with addressing and preventing bullying is the bystander effect. If you're standing around and someone is being unkind to someone consistently, or even if they do it once, speak up, stand up. That's one way to put it to rest.
One of the things also is that, we need to understand the definitions of bullying and harassment and intimidation. When two people are going back and forth with one another, that is not bullying, that is being in conflict. And I really am excited for our juniors to learn about being a bystander, to being a good support for kids who may be a victim of a bullying event. So juniors, pay very close attention to this week's event and be a great bystander and be an advocate for somebody who may be in need.
Awesome. Seniors, you guys are going to be getting ready for your mock interviews that are going to be held at Kearney High School on December 12th. Okay, this week your Bearcat Time teachers are going to be checking your resumes. Okay, resumes are super important whether you are applying for a college, whether you're applying for a scholarship, whether you're applying for a job, you're working with a military recruiter. Those resumes are really crucial. Your counselor up in the school counseling office has some great templates that you can use to make and create resumes that look really sharp. You're also going to be doing some generic job applications. Believe it or not, there's some people who have never applied for a job in their life. And doing those generic applications give you that experience on filling it out, making sure you do it appropriately. One thing I always say when you go to an interview, and I always tell the kids I work with this, make sure your fingernails are clean, okay? Make sure your fingernails are clean. What do you think?
All good advice. I'm really looking forward to the experience for these kids. This is a life skill and one that our community really enjoys being a part of. We have a lot of volunteers throughout our school and community that come and participate as interviewees. And it's really a fun opportunity for our kids to get some real life experience.
Awesome. Also, Tuesday, November 26th, tomorrow, Midwest grads are going to be here for you seniors. They're going to take orders for cap and gowns, announcements, and other graduation swag. Orders are going to be taken in the foyer, which is right by the big K. So when you walk in the doors, there'll be tables set up right behind that big K, and they're going to be there from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. Okay? All of you seniors need to order a cap and gown. They're going to cost $30. They are needed if you're walking in the ceremony. Okay? There's no tax or shipping added to the cost of the cap and gown package. It's just a flat rate of $30. Also, if you're a sophomore and you're thinking about a class ring, they're going to have information packets in the main office for that as well.
Awesome. One of the things I'd like to follow up to, in case those senior students didn't relay that information to you parents, that if you do buy a package through Midwest Grads and it is more than the cap and gown, there is an initial $50 deposit on the 26th. So if you're ordering a package and let's say your total invoice is $180, at a minimum you need to bring $50 deposit on the 26th to secure that order. You can pay it in full obviously, but at a minimum you'll need a $50 deposit.
And you can also order online as well. Lastly, there's a lot of t-shirt, sweatshirt, apparel orders out there right now for swimming and diving, for basketball, for baseball, girls basketball, Be Kind, and a lot of those orders have a due date of either today or tomorrow, so make sure you're looking at the announcements for those links and paying attention to that. Okay. Ken's, you got anything to sign off with?
No.
All right,
Do the
Dr.
Be Kind
Booth.
challenge.
Do the Be Kind challenge.
I just want to thank you and Kens for being here today. Really appreciate your leadership and being an advocate for all kids. Thank you.
Thanks, Kens. Make sure you have a great Thanksgiving, everybody.